This is the Sanatorium Iссык-куль, Avora. Let's go check it out, shall we? Got all these long corridors in here. One side tends to be the hotel rooms, and the other side tends to be all the treatment places. So in here's the restaurant that you can go to via appointment only. This time we're on the roof of the Avora, which is a building that's built in the shape of a ship. You got the lake over there. Here's the grounds, the big grounds, the garden as well, and obviously the mountains the other side. So yeah, pretty good. So just go down these little stairs, and then you get to the little swimming pool in there. So you can probably see a bit better from here that the shape of it, which is meant to be a ship, which is stationed in St. Petersburg. There's the traditional Kyrgyzstan house there, yurt, and then that's the main building of this sanatorium, which is a bit more upmarket than the other one nearby. In fact, presidents have stayed at this one. The good thing about these sanatoriums is that you can get some rest and relaxation. Certainly worth coming for the experience. It does kind of still feel like the Soviet Union in these places. Very much kind of Soviet style design. You know, small, simple, effective. These places were meant to be comfortable, but they weren't supposed to be luxurious. Kyrgyzstan, built in the 1960s, still going quite strong. It's got a huge grounds that we'll go and have a little walk around. The 1960s Soviet artwork there. So let's have a little walk around, shall we? Interesting tree there, that's for sure. And then little botanical garden inside. There's an outside there as well. It's the outdoor swimming pool. Huge gardens, this one. And it was built in the 1960s, and of course in the 1960s there was the space race. And this is supposed to be a statue of Yuri Gagarin. I don't know if you can make out his face. The sun's a bit of an issue today, but it doesn't look very much like Gagarin to me. And this is his Kyrgyzstani brother. And there's the sanatorium that once upon a time you had to be seriously big to get in here. You can see 1930s entrance there. Owned by the Ministry of Defence, which is probably why you've got the military figure on the right there. And I mean the grounds, I mean just acres and acres. So that's the long alleyway you have to walk up. You have to walk for about 15 minutes to get there. So big are the grounds. Sorry if I'm a bit out of breath, we just climbed all the way up from the very bottom there. This is where generals from Moscow used to come. This is where Gagarin came. That's the sports hall there. Go have a closer look at that. So this is the swimming pool in here. Seems still in pretty good condition as well. There's a little fountain here. Again, from many years ago. And tennis courts behind. Obviously such dignitaries didn't want to be disturbed and they wanted their privacy, And as you can see, they really picked a suitable location. A Kyrgyz soldier there with his patrol dog. Okay guys, feast your eyes on this. This is something very, very rare. A statue of Voroshilov, who was one of the people running the country with Stalin in the 1930s. One of the original corpuses here, place where you could sleep. Look at those columns, 1930s columns. An old corpus there, been renovated, but you can still tell from the style that it's built a long time ago. We've got some later artwork here in the gardens. This is from 1972, I believe. You can see the year at the bottom there, 1932. Wow, not much still standing in the ex-Soviet Union for 1932. So much destroyed in the war, or just through time, or regeneration after the USSR, so that's unusual.